want to introduce myself, Travis Sinclair. I live at 310 North Cedar Street. If the map was still up, it's just straight across the street from St. Luke's Episcopal Church. It's the old Childs or Lindsay House, if y'all are familiar with that. I want to start off by saying I'm in full support of Hesed House and their mission, even as much as asking friends of mine to donate money on my behalf as payment for services that I've given them, just out of kindness and friendship. But I'm adamantly opposed to that exact location that this is appealing to. And let me tell you why. It goes to the first thing that you guys have to find in discovery, which is the protection and safety. I have a 21-month-old daughter and a stay-at-home mom. I have an elderly neighbor lady right beside of me that stays at home. There's children that play at the park no more than 100 feet away from where this is going to be. Again, I support Hesed House. I don't support the exact location. Safety and public safety is fragile. We must protect it. And to sacrifice it, even for a temporary measure, is to betray it. Now, I don't stand up here and going to pull out my heart to tell you that this is not a good thing. Hesed House is a good thing. I'm going to sit up here and tell you some of the facts based off of solid research that I found that backs up my opposition to the location. The first, and I believe that you guys have been sent this document, if not, I can get it, is from the Daily Tar Heel. It's the most recent survey for homeless shelters and violent activities or crimes around homeless shelters. If you guys would, or have the opportunity to see the map, the homeless shelter is in the center, and then the crimes are located and adjacent to the homeless shelter. There again, this study was finished in November 30th of just last year, no more than 2 months old. Again, this is not old data, this is brand new data of what we're seeing at this location, or we potentially could see at this location. The next one is a Cambridge police report that was done that said only 0.5% of their population was homeless, but they accounted for 11% of the crime. Let me say that a little bit different. Using statistics, hard statistics and facts, a homeless person is 22 times more likely to commit a crime than one of a residence. Am I categorizing them? Maybe so. I want to support them? Absolutely. The location, let me remind you, 100 feet away from a public park where children play, 100 feet away from a home where a 21-month-old daughter and a stay-at-home mom are. Furthermore, it says that the crimes are usually drunk and disorderly. They account for indecent exposure. Out of that, even though they were only 0.5% of the population, they accounted for over 50% of the public drunkenness, over 50% of indecent exposure. They were 100% of the peeping and spying in the neighborhood, and 33% of the trespassing. Again, under 0.5% is over 50% of the crime in that neighborhood. The third reference is in Gainesville Sun, showing that drugs and alcohol accounted for over 1/2 or 1/4 of the arrests made by the police, and they were homeless. Trespassing, 207. Arson, 129. Burglary, 116. I have 3 minutes, so I want to conclude. I want to reiterate that I am in full support for money, for my time, or at least asking my friends to donate on my behalf to stop this. They are building a brand new shelter, and I commend them for that. And I commend you guys for having the heart to look at that. But the facts are that with the information that I've given you, that there are facts and point data that provided that the homeless greatly increase the crime. Facts. And they greatly increase the crime in the area in which they are staying, the homeless shelter. Again, 22 more times likely to cause a crime, 3 times more likely to cause that crime where they sleep. Again, 100 feet away from a public park. Again, I support Hesed House. I want to let you guys know if zoning is changed and the homeless shelter is allowed, by the facts that I've given, I believe that you guys are knowingly now compromising the safety and welfare of the residents, but also the children and the people that use that park. Again, the safety and welfare of the children and the residents of Lincoln, City of Lincolnton shall not be compromised, even on a temporary basis. Again, our safety is fragile. We must protect it. And to sacrifice that, even for a measure, temporary measure, is really to betray that. So I just wanted to say that I am in full support of the mission that they're achieving, and I am adamantly against the exact location in which they are choosing to put that temporary shelter.